forward fold. Exhale your hands back down to your blocks on the ground. And then your left leg, get towards the back of the mat, and then drop your back knee to the mat. Or if you need padding on your knee, feel free to get some there. On an inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky to Anjaneyasana. Exhale, twist towards that bent leg. If this balance becomes challenging, you can squeeze your two thigh bones towards each other, your pelvis, to add some stability here. If breathing becomes challenging, try to again breathe into both lungs, expanding your ribs in all possible directions as you do so. If your shoulders start to inch up towards your ears here, can you drop them down your back? Inhale, arms up. Exhale your arms to the floor or your blocks. And then we're going to bring the front foot to meet the back into all fours. From here, step your handprints placing your hands flat on the mat, so moving the blocks to the side. Step your hands one handprint forward. Raise your feet off the ground. And then bend your elbows and slowly lower your body to the floor. Moving your hands back near your armpits, near the top of your ribs. And take a moment to move your tailbone down towards your feet. So you are engaging both your inner thighs and your pelvis here. And then inhale, your shoulders down your back, your chest forward, gently lifting your head and your mouth off the floor. Exhale down. Inhale up. Baby cobra. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. From here, press through your hands back up into all fours and press your hips back towards your heels into child's pose. If your practice involves downward facing dog, feel free to take that at this time. In child's pose, can you really extend from your hips to your armpits along your side body here. Your next inhale, rise to all fours, and if you're in downward dog, can meet us here as well. Finding your blocks under your hands, if you need them. Again, we're headed back to a low lunge. Bringing your left foot up to the front of the mat, and then in between your hands, moving your blocks or adjusting as you need to. On an inhale, raise your arms up to Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, hands to the center. From here, you twist your torso towards the bent leg, and then reaching forward forward with your front elbow, your right elbow, around your left knee. Can you twist towards the left knee? Parivrrta Anjaneyasana. If this twist is too much, you can always go back to open arms. If you want to keep going to the next stop on the elevator, tuck your back toes. You may need to bend a bit more into your front knee to do so. Your back toes and straighten your back knee. Really pressing through your back heel to straighten that back leg and finding strength and stability as you're in this weird balance twist. Again, you can always come out with an open arm twist here. And then finally, if you want to go one more elevator stop, press off your back toes and fly that back foot through the air to meet the front foot into Parivrrta utkatasana, revolve fierce pose. Inhale, arms to center, arms to the ceiling. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale to stand. As you stand here, take a few deep breaths to settle. As we reverse what we did right there on the other side. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit back like you're sitting in a chair, bending your knees deeply. Really pushing your calves towards the back of the room a little bit, shifting your weight back. And then exhale, twist towards the right, hooking, possibly, your left elbow over your right knee. From here, I'm going to shift your weight onto your right knee, picking up your left toes, and move your left foot to the back of the mat. And if you run into your blocks, feel free to start over again. This is a tricky balance. Everybody may be losing their balance. Again, if it feels better on your body to open up into a wide twist, this is a great option. Or tuck your left elbow over your right knee. And then slowly, can you bend your back knee down to the ground, support of the ground, maintaining that twist. And then release the twist, raise your hands towards the ceiling. Anjaneyasana. Exhale your hands to your blocks or the floor. Moving your front foot to meet your back. Pressing back into either putting your big toes together and spreading your knees and pressing back into child's pose. Or up into downward facing dog if that is part of your practice. We'll be here for 3 full rounds of breath. inhale, come back up to all fours, and then shifting your hips to one side or another, come down onto your bottom to face the front of the room. We're going to be moving into Marikayasana, or the Sage Marikai pose, which is a kind of twisty, convoluted way to get our bodies in. So we want a little bit of padding under your bottom, so that, for most of us, so that we can keep our hips firmly in touch with the ground. I'm going to demonstrate where we're going, and then walk you through it. Bring one foot, bring the right foot up, so it's up, touching your butt or the under part of your thigh, with the knee facing mostly forward, and then your left foot crossing over that knee to be flat on the ground. If when you do this, you find that your hip is hiking way up off the ground and you're very sideways, as I am, you may prefer to have your front leg straight in front of you, so that your hips can be more square, more supported on both sides on the ground. And if this twist is too much, feel free to bring your left foot just straight on the ground in front of you. Wherever you are, grabbing onto your front foot can be, your front knee can be a nice stability. Inhale, your head up, the top of your head, like there's a string pulling you up towards the ceiling. And then exhale and twist towards the bent leg, placing your left hand behind you on the floor, possibly extending your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then bending that elbow on the inside of the left leg. On an inhale, again, feel that string pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, maybe you can twist a bit more and look over your left shoulder. You can stay here in stillness, or have this be more dynamic as you inhale again, lengthen, and exhale, twist a bit more. If you've forgotten about that front bottom leg and you have it extended, really press your heel towards the front of the room. So that both your legs are also part of this twist. And as we're here, can you attempt to breathe into both of your lungs, even as you're wringing them out a little bit? Your next inhale, slowly, gently untwist all the way over. Place your hands on the opposite side of your body and lean towards the floor. And then inhale up towards center and set up on the other side. So if you're able to bend both knees, you bring your left foot up near your right sit bone, and then cross your right, with keeping that left thigh bone pointing straight ahead, your knee, I guess, pointing straight ahead towards the front of the mat. And then bringing your right foot over your knee. Most likely, your two sides will be different. The side you may be able to have both legs turn. If you're me, this side is much more sticky, and definitely need to have my bottom leg, if you will, my left leg out straight. Bringing your right foot flat on the ground, hugging your knee into you. Inhaling, your head way up towards the ceiling, and then exhale and twist towards the bent leg, placing your right hand on the ground behind you. Inhale your left arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale your elbow onto your knee. One more inhale, that string pulling you up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, and maybe you can turn your gaze over your right shoulder. You can be here in stillness, or again, let's be more dynamic. As you inhale, you straighten up, and exhale, maybe twist a little bit more. Two more full rounds of breath. Breathing into both of those lungs, even as you're wringing them out a little bit. And then as you're ready, you can inhale, gently untwist, face the front of the room, the mat. Bring your legs out flat in front of you, maybe shaking them out a little bit, twist them, rolling them out a little bit. It's a lot of being cooped up inside of ourselves. So can you feel that vibration again that we felt when we were jumping and standing forward? From here, we're going to make our way onto our backs. If you have been using a blanket, I'd move it to the side. And gently, you can challenge yourself and lower one vertebrae at a time, or you can just drop down. Whatever you need to do today to get your body down onto the ground, feeling the support of the floor. Have your feet flat on the mat with your knees pointing upwards. You're bringing your heels in pretty close to your butt, and your feet about hip distance apart. Going to raise the right foot up towards the ceiling, and then bend your right knee, crossing your right ankle over your left knee, creating a figure four shape with your hips. Some people like to press their bent knee away from themselves to feel a bit of a stretch here in their hip flexors. If your hips have this mobility, you can lift your left foot up off the floor and bring your knee toward yourself and put your hands behind your thigh. If your thigh is too far away for you here, you can certainly always use a belt or a dog leash or scarf to make your arms a little longer to get around your thigh. Really flex your right foot, so it's knee here, and then if you want a bit more sensation, you can rock side to side on your pelvis. while you're doing all of that, continue to breathe into both of your lungs. And exhale, release your foot up to the ground. Straighten out your right leg and drop your right foot to the floor. And do the other side. So raising your left leg up towards the ceiling. Crossing your left foot over your right knee. Maybe pressing that bent knee away from your body. First, to feel a stretch in your side body and your hip flexor. And then inhaling your thigh up to meet your hands. You can use your elbow to press your bent knee away from your body here. And flex your foot, your left foot, as you do this. Rocking side to side may want to happen on this side, even if it didn't happen on the other side, or vice versa. You may not want to rock at all on this side. Maybe you did on the prior side. Are your shoulders creeping up by your ears? And if so, can you bring them down, maybe down towards the floor? And you feel some strain in your other parts of your body. And exhale your foot towards the floor. Extending your left leg towards the ceiling, foot towards the ceiling, and then your left foot on the ground. We're going to mix into utkatasana, or bound reclined pose. I'm going to show you a few options. The first is, if you have a long skinny bolster or a pillow, or you can roll up your blanket into a nice elevated surface, and then bring the edge right up to the edge of your sit bones here. You're going to recline back along across that. Open up your chest. You can bring your blocks underneath your knees here. If having, we're going to bring our feet together up near our sit bones, and if having your legs wide like this causes a lot of strain on your inner thighs, you can bring blocks in to support, hold up your legs so they're not straining to reach the ground as much here. It can be nice to tilt your block so the flat edge of the block is against your thigh rather than the pokey side edge. I'm not able to demonstrate that here with my props. And then extend back. You need to bring your blocks with you as you can. Draping your upper body over your support. And finally, you can extend your arms out in a T shape. This is uncomfortable for your shoulders. You can bring your arms up into cactus shape. Or being spread wide open if this is uncomfortable, you can always bring your arms across your body or just out by your side. And here, I'm going to offer 7 rounds of pranayama. And we're going to breathe from our belly to our mid chest, to our upper chest, and then exhale it all out. Breathe to your belly, And then exhale. Belly, chest, upper chest. Exhale. Belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale. Belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale. And if this becomes uncomfortable at any time, you can just ignore my voice and breathe as you need to. Belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale. Belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale. Belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale. And now let go of any effort you're putting in your breathing. Take a deep breath all the way in, filling all of your nooks and crannies with your breath and your prana. And then exhale everything you don't need to carry with you right now. We're going to make our way into Shavasana, or corpse pose, for final rest. If you're comfortable here and don't want to move for the final rest, please stay as you are. Otherwise, remove the blocks from under your knees and straighten your legs. Remove the bolster from behind your spine. And then as you do so, take a moment to just feel what it feels like to lay flat on the ground. You may want to move that bolster or that folded up blanket underneath your knees, or keep a folded up blanket underneath your head, a very small pillow. You also may want to just briefly roll out your thighs and release that inner part of that thigh. We're working really hard today.
Beginning of the French toes. Beginning of the French toes. Shoes.
Finally, as we slow down our body, we did a lot of effort today. Our minds can get really busy and start to take over. So every time you find yourself walking away from here, having left the space, left your body, come back to your breath. It's an opportunity to come back to the right here and the right now, again and again and again. We're going to be here in Shavasana for 2 minutes, and I'll let you know when we're done by the sound of my voice. start to breathe more deeply. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And aware of the edges of your body. Invite any yawns or stretches that want to happen right now. I'm going to end class sitting. Slowly move yourself to one side. Your gaze starts to close your eyes open just a little bit to let the light in. And then extending your top leg long on the mat. Use that extension to pull yourself up into the sitting position. Make yourself as comfortable as you need to be. Move back to your happy knee. So your spine can be nice and long and your body can be well supported by this strong, strong ground that is all standing. I want to thank my teachers for sharing their wisdom about our anatomy and how our nervous systems work with our anatomy. And I want to thank all my philosophy teachers and all of the